Welcome to the season finale of Magical Malevolent Michigan. I hope you've had as much fun watching these videos as I've had traveling around and making them. We've got one more spooky video for you to enjoy. As promised, this one is about a little town about an hour west of Hartland called Dansville, Michigan, which just may be the most haunted town in the entire state. Here in the tiny Ingham County village of Dansville, population 609 as of the 2020 census, lie some truly terrifying locations. You would never know it looking at the rural, majestic scenery, but for such a small area, Dansville packs a powerful paranormal punch with at least 3 distinctly haunted locations. We could talk about the Wooden Nickel, a building so old it predates the existence of the town by about 50 years. Beer bottles fly off the shelves of their own accord, lids unscrew themselves and fly around the kitchen to hit unwary chefs, and patrons get pinched and have their hair pulled by spirits unseen. And that's just while the restaurant is open. After closing time, staff reportedly hear footsteps on the stairs and on the vacant second floor, and even the tinkle of a piano and a chorus of voices singing along, where no piano and no chorus even exist. We could talk about that, but we won't. We could also talk about the Octagon building right across the street from the Nickel. The geometry of this house isn't the only thing scary about it. The house was built in 1863 by Dr. D.J. Watson, and many claim it was used as a stop on the Underground Railroad. According to legend, escaping slaves would hide in the basement while others kept watch from the cupola and upper floors. A tube ran down from the cupola to the basement that the lookouts would use to warn the slaves if they were in danger, and there were supposedly tunnels leading out of the basement to a wooded area where they could escape if need be. Many people claim the spirits of the escaped slaves still haunt the grounds to this very day. We could spend all day talking about that, but today we'll talk about the crown jewel in Dansville's crown of creepiness, the legend of the Witch of Seven Gables Road. This legend has 2 different, though very similar origins. Both stories begin with a witch. The witch lived in a cottage at the end of this road, which isn't creepy at all, even in the daylight. In one version of the story, a group of locals trapped the witch in her cabin and set it on fire. As she burned to death, she laid a curse upon the land. Her spirit remains, seeking vengeance on all who dare to wander Seven Gables Road. In a slightly different version of the story, the witch just wants to be left alone to do her witchy things in her witchy cottage of Seven Gables. I can relate. Do you have any idea how annoying it is to be in the midst of a dark ritual, but people keep knocking on your door or calling to talk to you about your car's warranty? I'm getting worked up just thinking about it. I don't even have a car. In her annoyance, she sets a curse on the borders of her land so that anyone crossing the border will die. Unfortunately, she forgets about her own curse and crosses the border when she hears a baby or small child crying. The curse is sprung, and she dies sometime later. In both cases, years later, a family either moves into the witch's house or builds their own house of 7 gables on her land, depending on which origin story you believe. The patriarch of the family slowly begins to lose his mind and eventually murders his entire family. As if killing his family wasn't enough to begin with, he hangs each of their corpses from a different one of the 7 gables. He then finishes the deed by hanging himself. I decided to explore Seven Gables Road for myself. The curse of the witch supposedly lives on to this very day. Her spirit haunts these woods and screams at those who dare to venture onto her road. The legend states that upon hearing her scream, the last person over the gate will die in 3 days. As you can see, the trail offers some creepy views, like a dark tunnel as dappled light funnels through the trees. It also offers some starkly beautiful vistas. If you know where to look, apparently you can still find some stones from the House of the Seven Gables somewhere in this not at all terrifying landscape. I was unable to locate the foundation of the House of the Seven Gables, but I also didn't enter some likely areas, like this clearing. And I certainly didn't walk down that path.
Not because I was afraid. It just looked like it was quite buggy.
With this shadowed path and the abundance of animal sounds, it's easy to see how people might think this road is haunted. But anyone who actually believes there's a lich infesting this road is... What was that? Is that? Oh no. Oh no. Friends! We're friends! Look at the antlers! No.
Well, as you can see, I made it. No big deal. Probably just some teenagers playing a prank or something. I'm safe, I think. Right? Yeah. It'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Well, thank you for joining me again in yet another year of exploring Michigan's weirdest legends. I hope you had as much fun watching them as I did making them. Until next time, stay spooky, Hartland, and happy Halloween! Until next time, stay spooky, Hartland. Alright, everyone, that is a wrap on Season 3. Stop it. I couldn't have done it without all you. Now get out of here, you crazy rascals. I can finally take these things off, get this off, and just relax for another year.